Alrighty, so hi there everybody, welcome back to another Oblivion video. This is Rosala, who took a little bit of a slumber at the Fighters Guild, where, if I don't recall, we haven't done anything for them yet. We just kind of joined and then said, hi, I'd like to be a member. Let me sleep in your bed. And that was enough. Which, honestly, that's good on them for allowing people to come in, enjoy a nice night's sleep, is how you would say that? Yes. Okay, anyways, what are we trying to do? Well, that's a great question, because I kind of forgot. If I'm being honest, it has been a while. So, let me see. Deliver the amulet to Joffrey. No, that we found from Joffrey. Oh, we already did that. This is completed quests. Understood, understood. Now we gotta find the heir. An illegitimate son. Oh. Okay. Is this gonna be a, dare I say, Shrek 3 moment? Yeah, no. I think I'm gonna get burned at the stake for saying that. Oh, that took a second. Hi there, overworld. Yikes. That's okay. Now, I didn't mess with the settings of the graphics. If we look right now, I'm currently playing at... So it's bordered mode. As well as... If you know... I'm realizing I don't know where to find it. Oh, it's custom quality. Very nice. Okay. So it's all on high. Okay. I do know that I am getting a little bit of lower frames just because of recording and whatnot. So let me see what medium graphics does for me. It doesn't look too that much different.
Have pity on an old war veteran.
Oh, war veteran.
One more coin and I can get a pair of shoes.
Oh. Yeah.
Thank you, kind.
You got it.
Blessings of Archay upon you.
I'm gonna be honest, I forget who Archay is. But thank you. That was... Well, I guess you should be thanking me. And you already did, so it doesn't matter. Right, that's right. That last time, we were gonna head south, east, west, southwest. Because that's the direction of the potential illegitimate son, as well as the Fighters Guild people that I can start doing quests for along the coast of the Abatian Sea. I even remember the name.
Hello.
Alrighty, so let's get there. Oh, that person is... Oh yeah, the Conjurer is still here. Very nice, you love to see it. Alrighty. Yeah, this is great. Nice day outside. I was looking at some pictures and I saw that people were saying that it wasn't as saturated as the original Oblivion in regards to the graphics. And there's mods that can increase the saturation to kind of give it that original look a little bit more. I don't think it looks bad. I think it looks pretty good as is. However, it would be kind of cool to see that additional saturation with these newer graphics. Alrighty. And I know last time I was supposed to be thinking about a little bit of a backstory for Rosala, our guy. Unfortunately, I have not. I have not done that. So, well, maybe we can workshop it. Oh, deer. Hi, deer. Wow. Is that a deer or a mountain goat? Because, my goodness. That was quite impressive. Oh! Hey, looky here. Some ruins. Maybe I should be a little bit careful. But then again, if this is a non-hostile place, then they're just going to see a random Khajiit sneaking up with a bow drawn. And that might be a little suspicious. But I might go hunting. Oh, it's stuck. That's a little unfortunate. I feel bad. I do feel bad. Yeesh. Okay, that's a little tough. The inventory space is going to be an issue. I foresee that being an issue. But yeah, we're on our way. Oh, can I just teleport here? I can! I forget that that's a thing in Oblivion. I don't want to do that. I think that takes the fun out of it. Genuinely, I feel that just teleporting right to the destination would make me not really learn everything as well. Learn the layout of the land. I don't know Skyrim like the back of my hand, but I think I know it like the front of my hand. If that makes any sense at all. This game, though, I know it like the back of my ear. A place I've never, ever seen. Actually, I do remember a time where I remember very intently looking at my ear and the areas around it. Because when I was younger, my mom went ahead and tried to cut my hair. And that went about as well as you could imagine. No, it wasn't bad, because I didn't have a complicated haircut when I was younger or anything. Okay, I'm gonna die. But essentially, while she was cutting, I felt a little bit of a sharp pain on my ear tip. And I was just like, it was a very slow, methodical cut. But my mom was trying to be careful, and unfortunately, she clipped the top of my ear. It wasn't a lot of skin, but it was definitely some. And if you don't know about ears, they bleed quite a lot. So I was like, Mom, I think you're, Mom, and she's like, what? After she just finishes the cut, I was just like, I think you got my ear. And she started freaking out. What? And then she's like, oh my gosh, and actually starts seeing the blood, start to come up from the top. Apologies if you're squeamish, but yeah, it was, I just kind of stood there while it was happening. I thought to myself, oh, my mom knows what she's doing. And, oh boy, I should have said something. You live and you learn. Okay, I missed that. I'm realizing that because of how fast I am, archery and kiting all of the enemies is the play. I wanted to be fast on purpose, but I did not realize it would be for this reason. Because I'm strafing without sprinting or anything. And I know enemies can catch up to me just yet. And it's working out very well. I do quite enjoy it, but I kind of wish I thought about it a little more. Just because I'd like to do a sword and board playstyle. Now, this person does look like they're in trouble. Oh, just kidding. They summoned a flame atronach. There's just a casual conjurer in the middle of the woods. That was a little choppy.
Be
Hi
gone,
there.
stranger. I have business with Kinnereth's shrine, and I will not be disturbed.
Before you go on your way, do you have any rumors?
You've seen way shrines in the wilderness. Those who've pleased the Nine may receive blessings of willpower at the way shrines of Mara.
Oh.
Farewell.
Okay. That's pretty cool. Is this one of those way shrines? I think it might be. Yes, it is. Hey. Go carefully upon nature's path. Pray at my chapel altars. Receive my blessing. Haha. Very cool. Yeah, she basically made it to her destination. Oh, it's the other way. Where are you going? You were so close. It's right there. That's very sad. Alright. I'm still headed the right way. Yes. Yes, I am. Is it telling me... I need to figure out what the symbol for discovering something is. Okay. Oh, yeah. Hi there, wolf. This is working. I can probably do this for a bit. Oh, okay. What was that about? I think I ran out of fatigue and it just comboed me, if I was to put a name to what just happened there. Ow, that I simply missed. Right. See what I mean though? Like the melee is, yeah, I'm... Okay. I was greedy. I understand that. And I paid the price for that. Okay. She's gonna tell me about the Shrine of Kinnereth. So let me just do that now before I leave. I will remember to save a little bit more. But I will still talk to her.
If you're all alone in the... You too.
Alright. So save. Gotta get my fisticuffs out, ready for the wolf. Now here's Fort Derrick. I wonder what kind of fort this is. Oh, an undead. How lovely. Man, just look at my jumps. This is amazing. I love this. This is everything I want. Oh, okay. Whoa! You know, I'm realizing now everything is really tough. Wow. Okay. Yeah, about that. Yeah, okay, about that. Mm-hmm. Am I doing something wrong? My strength is low. That shouldn't matter. My agility is quite high, actually. My health, though, my health is very low. So that's probably what my issue is. I can't get into a very big altercation. Otherwise, I will die. And that, I did a little bit of damage. Man, I take a lot of damage. I might need to look into figuring out how to heal at all. I missed. Okay. This is, hey, headshot. That made a thud sound. Did you hear that? Wow. Alright, so I can get some leveling in for my other abilities. We're going to... Oh, okay. Alright. So, I took a lot of fall damage there. I don't know why. I thought that maybe I could do that. And I couldn't. So, my apologies. We're going to jump from here to here. I'm going to take a lot of damage. At least a fifth of my health. We're going to see if we can sneak attack this guy for the sneak bonus. Alright. Got some good damage on there. Oh, nice. Collision. Oh, that just hit the ground. Not bad. So now... Hey, I found the wheel. Very nice. Now we go to the sword. I did not take damage. Ow. Wow, okay. That's a very short range for this power attack. Whoa, that was cool. Mid-air swiped, making sure he doesn't hit me. It doesn't hit me. It's a skeleton. Actually, to be fair, there is a difference between male and female bones. So you could actually be able to tell if they were male or female. I just don't think this game is that detailed. Who knows? It might be. And I might be very much mistaken. Now, the Shrine of Sanguine, super cool name. Not sure if it'll be a very friendly place, if I'm being honest. And these are some very cool mountainous areas. So to the left is mountains. More than likely, that's the world boundary, are the mountains. That'd make the most sense. It kind of looks like I can go over there. To an extent. Again, I think that is still the world boundary. On the other side of those mountains is Elsewhere, and Valenwood. Elsewhere! Oh my goodness. Love that place. Oh, I didn't realize how far down in Cyrodiil this goes. I say Cyrodiil. Tamriel. Because the Black Marsh is right there. Interesting. Well, that's kind of cool. That is a sideways deer. Alright, let's discover the shrine before I forget. Let's do a little bit of a save. We're gonna sneak up. Just because I do see someone there. They might already see me. They look friendly, which is nice. Okay. Hello. Oh, hi there, Ashney.
I joined for the parties and stayed for the parties. Why would I go back to work? That life is for suckers and fools.
Very hedonistic of you, Ashney. Alright, hello, Ingorm.
Come to revel in the glory that is the Shrine of Sanguine?
What is that?
It is a place of celebration for us. We dance, we make love. Would you speak with Sanguine?
Ooh, okay. About that. I'm kind of on a quest. That seems very much something... I'll talk to them.
And bring Sanguine a gift. Some Cyrodiilic brandy is an appropriate gift for your host.
Oh, is it now? Or is it an appropriate gift for you?
Anvil is all in an uproar. First the chapel attacked, now the prophet, ranting about the end of the world.
I'll be here.
I see. Hi
You
there.
have been told how to summon Sanguine. If you feel worthy, proceed.
You know, I'm gonna be honest.
You better have the right offering, or you're wasting your time here.
These feel
Tremble beneath his
like
eye.
vampires. Let me check your eyes real quick, Ashney.
You have been told how to summon Sanguine.
Oh,
If you
okay.
feel worthy, proceed.
About that.
Go
Yeah.
carefully.
These people... What a pose, by the way. That is such a... Over a skull, too. Oh, I bet these are such lovely people. All they want to do is party. You know. Party. Nothing else. There's nothing else I gathered from that little conversation I had with that guy. That's the only thing they do there is party and drink and have fun. Now... Is that a wolf? I like how I asked that question, knowing I definitely know the answer to that. Okay, let's try the block strategy. So we block, 1, 2, block, 1, 2, 3, block just in time. 1, 2, 3, block. Oh, I missed that one. Okay, yeah. So the dog does the wombo combo if you miss the block. So this is when we get out the bow, and then it will never be able to hit us again. Which honestly, that might be the way to play it. You stay as long as you have health for, and then you just leave. It's that simple. Okay. So, we are slowly but surely making our way to southwest. Kind of stopping by places if we see them. Valley View Camp, for example. Now that's a very cool statue over there. I'd love to check that out. And that looks like the town on the top of that hill. That's awesome. I can see why it's called Anvil now. It's just right on the top of plateau. And if you've ever played the game Kenshi, remember that one starter town? That's, I believe, is one of the starter locations for the... Yeah, you know, if you know what I'm talking about, I think you know what I'm talking about. That is all I can say, as English is not my strong suit, and I cannot elaborate. This is definitely a hunter's camp that I've just walked up on, and I'm scaring. And stealing from. I'm stealing from them. Okay, I'm realizing now I'm stealing from them. I don't know, I'll go talk to them. Hi there. Oh, you're not friendly. Understood. Whoa. Understood, you are not... Oh, ow, damn, you clipped me. Okay. Alright, that was good. Oh, big chunked. Alright. So, this person's very slow, but they can get me... They can clip me with a very fast light, which I'm a little scared of. Like that. Oh my god, okay. Fine. I can't believe I'm reverting to a... I did call this build the skirmisher. The whole idea was to get in and out, but when they do stuff like that, it makes me not want to engage with melee combat at all. Which is really sad. No. Please don't tell me. Okay. If I was a better videographer, production manager, editor, creator, whatever you want to call it, this is when I would cut the video and go back to where I just was. But alas, I don't want to do that.
Anvil is all.
You could call it laziness, but I call it I don't have the time, unfortunately. And I hope that doesn't deter you
You have been told.
from my what is
Take
it called?
care.
What am I trying to say? If that is a shining factor on my personality or what have you. But I do not want to edit videos, at least not yet. Not until I have a little more free time on my hands to put effort like that into these. Right now I'm just kind of doing them for fun. And I gotta say, editing, not the most fun. I'm gonna be honest, not the most fun. 1, 2, block, 1, 2, block, 1, 2, 3, block. Block this other one. 1, 2, block. 1, 2. And then we run because we're low on stamina. We finish him off by running away. We're doing good damage with the bow, so that's nice. Okay. And I do want to finish off the wolf with a dagger. Very cool. Not bad, not bad. I am just taking everything, which I probably shouldn't be. Gonna save so I don't forget. Yeah, I definitely shouldn't be taking everything. But it makes it simpler, because I can always get rid of things if I need the space. Now, will it take more time? It might. Oh, okay, another wolf. Hi there. One, two. Block. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is when we run. This is when we even sprint. Oh, we don't need to sprint. Ooh. Damn, what a shot. Nice. Getting our wolf pelts. Gonna be able to sell it. Ah, there. So she's just hanging out right there. What if I do a little bit of a... Nice. I can't believe that missed. Yep, so while she's coming up on me, I'm gonna hit her with the bow. She's gonna whiff her big ol' attack, and I'm gonna wait for another big attack before I do anything. And I'm gonna go in. Nice. Okay. Oh, she's trying to clip me. She's trying to clip my ankles. No. Back away. Big attack. Gonna miss. And the final blow. That worked out very well, actually. So, enemies that don't have fast attacks, I think I could do pretty good against, actually. Now, all of that doesn't sell very well, so I'm not gonna just take all. I'm not gonna. I ain't even gonna. I like to... Oh, there's another one. I'm gonna go ahead and quick save. I like to poke fun about how I talk sometimes. Alright, so heavy... Oh, that did no damage. Yeah, okay. That was quite a lot of damage considering I blocked that attack. I'm gonna back up. Oh, I ran right into that. I am glad I saved. That was tough. I can't believe I ran right into the attack. Okay, we run. Do the big attack. Oh, tried to clip me. Oh, did clip me. Okay, not fun. Alright. This is what you get for being slower than me. You know, I wonder if there's any enemies that will be faster than me. Maybe horse, or bears, or like saber cats, if that's even a thing in this game. Oh, okay. Or maybe this guy with a two-handed maul that backs me into a rocks, making him being able to clip my ankles, making me even slower. Maybe that'll also work. So gonna bait out the attack, and it kills me. Okay. I'm not doing good, but I'm learning. And in my stubbornness of wanting to not just use the bow the whole time, I'm trying to level up my blocking, light armor, as well as blade skill, because I think that's fun. I need to stop doing that, but I got good damage off. Yeah, look at that. The bow just chunks them every single time. Now I will save, and hopefully I can get... No, okay. That was... I like how I just stood there. I'm not a fan of how I just stand still whenever I charge the power attack. That's not the most fun. But I will do that. Clean. No issues whatsoever. Oh, first shield? That could be cool. What do I currently have? A leather shield. It's got 4 defense. That first shield has 1. Wow. That's pretty cool. Let me save so I don't forget. Okay. So we're making our way. We're doing what we can. There's a lot of deer down there. Fee. That did not sound good. Gonna go ahead and just start sneaking. Maybe I can level it up for no reason, since there's no enemies nearby. Isn't that right? Yeah. Why would there be enemies? Let me make sure I mark that on my map. Very cool. Echo Mine. That could be a fun place to check out. Ooh, a campfire. At nighttime? That's a very cool visual. Oh, look at those... that shrine at the top of the mountain. You know, now that I'm looking at it, you see that that drawbridge over there? That would be really cool to check out. How do drawbridges get laid out? That would be fun to learn. You know? How do they get it from one side to the other? Do they shoot it across with a massive ballista, sinking its arrows into the stony rocks? The rocky rocks, if you will. The rocky stone. Just saying the same thing over and over again. It would be cool to go in. But I am on a mission. I'm just simply checking things out. And if I didn't have my HUD up, I wouldn't get so distracted. Because I wouldn't have my fancy little compass to help guide me where I'm going. That's what I've been doing in my Skyrim playthrough. I've turned off my HUD completely, so I just kind of let the world take me where to go, rather than just staring at my compass, looking for the right place. So I'm gonna try and do that and just pretend it's not there. I do want to see what is on the other side of this lip. Anything of notes? We got... oh yeah, absolutely. There's things of note. You kidding me? A giant glowing blue stone at nighttime? Let me save so I don't forget. I'll sneak up. Wow, these are some big flowers. Oh. They're massive flowers for me. Yes, please. Just everything. Absolutely everything. I don't know what their use is. The Reman runestone. The stone stirs under your hand. Do you seek its conjured weapon and armor? I don't, actually. I don't seek its conjured weapon and armor, because I wouldn't know that it would have a conjured weapon and armor. I would just kind of touch the stone. So I'm gonna leave it, because my guy has no magical inclination whatsoever. However, seeing how magical the world is, I think Rosala wants to maybe start dabbling a little bit. However, he's gonna have to get a teacher or something before he can ever start, well, figuring out how any of that works. Now, as I'm just kind of walking around, collecting all the ingredients, because that's my favorite pastime. I just love picking flowers. Oh, there's a wolf. Hi there. Eh, stick 'em up, stick 'em up. Give 'em a good old 1-2. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Oh, ow. Please don't hurt me. Hey, I increased my hand-to-hand. That's exciting. Is it exciting? It was only at 16. Alright, alright. Listen, listen, listen. I apologize. Alrighty. Let's see, how do I get back to my fisticuffs? There we go. Wow, what a nice fort. Oh, is that another? Okay. Okay, wow. Yeah. Wolves hurt. They really do. Marksman increased to 36. Fair enough. It's gonna be 100 by the end of this playthrough, more than likely. Again, I am such a... Well, I wouldn't say I'm a min-maxer, but I'm very particular in the things that I like to hyper-focus on and fixate my attention. So, one of the things that I absolutely just love to do, and I mentioned this before, but making all my stats 100. Because wouldn't that just be cool, having all of them 100? That's just super cool, because you'd be the most epic adventure out there. And, well, that's what I did for Morrowind. And now that I'm back at very low stats, I say very low, but they're not that low, you know? 60's good. 60, getting almost 70, you know? I had 70 agility earlier, and now I do not. And I don't know why that's the case. Was it because I got a good night's sleep? Was it a blessing? I guess I'll just have to figure that out. Okay, anyways. Ouch. I need to rest for a second before I get back into any combat. Let me just take an hour. All right. Full health, ready to go. This fort is interesting. I hope there's no evil people hiding out in it. Should probably sneak around though, just in case. That sounded like a bear. And it very well might not be a bear, but okay, that's a skeleton. The altar's empty. Are you kidding me? That's the best spot to put something that's important. An empty altar in the middle of this place. That's crazy. Right there. Ow. I'm assuming blunt weapons do more damage against these skeletons. And look at that. They 2-tapped me. Okay. It wasn't a genuine 2-tap, but 2 swipes did most of my health. I am only level 2. And I'm pretty sure the enemies scale with you. Now, I could be very wrong on that. Let me just get a good old... Sorry, what I meant to say, let me just get a good old headshot sneak attack off before I kick off this combat. Gonna sidestep. Okay, I couldn't sidestep, but I did put my shield up in enough time. Shield. And to... Yeah, my sword is just not swiping. It's almost like I'm hitting shield whenever I attack the skeleton. Alright, this requires a potion. Am I doing something wrong? I think I am. Okay, based off of what direction I'm holding, I think it does something different, which I should have probably focused a little bit more on the fight. I was trying to figure out the sword mechanics there. Shame on me. I'm dying quite a lot. I didn't realize I would die this much, if I'm being quite honest. It is expert mode, though. So, how do I do that running charge attack? That. Oh, and I completely dodged the jump. Yeah. Oh, I am so sorry. I tried so hard to cover my mouth in enough time, but that's the one bad thing about this setup, is that, well, you probably heard, I couldn't get away fast enough. The mic is right in my face. Ow, how the hell? Oh, that was a little risky. I could have very easily died there. Let's save just in case. Yeah, no, I really do apologize about that. That was a very aggressive sneeze I just had. And did not mute. I don't have a mute button. Actually, do I have a mute button? If I was to just continually talk and then all of a sudden... if you can't hear me anymore, ta-da! Okay, so that will be my pseudo mute button. Hopefully that doesn't mess anything up. Yeah. I really hope that didn't mess anything up. What's this? Magic? No thank you. But I am so curious. What secrets do you hold? I draw power from the well. Like, what kind of power? How do I check my active effects? There we go. Fortify magic. Oh. An Aelid well gives me 50 points of magicka. Can I see the numbers at all? I don't think I can. That's really cool. So, this definitely intrigues Rosala. He was a little curious about magic. You know, seeing how there's some people that have natural abilities to conjure. More than likely he's run into a healer over the past few days, but he's realizing he's not as tough as he thought he was. The world is a very dangerous place, and he gets hurt quite a lot, so having a way to heal himself sounds very nice. And now, kind of tapping into a magical energy source and realizing what that felt like in that power and the natural just flowing element of magic and what it means to have magicka within you maybe excites him a little bit. Maybe it kind of gives him a little sense of direction. And then all of a sudden he gets jump scared by an imp flying towards him. Yeah. That's very fast. Wow, this is the one enemy that is kind of able to keep up. Quite well, actually. Missed, and dead. Oh my gosh. Wow. Everything hurts. Everything hurts so much. Gonna just get the jump on these little buggers while I can. Is that a fireball? No thank you, actually. Yeah, I'll cut you down. Like the rat you are. Oh, great. I was wondering where it was, trying to sneak up on it. It was hiding in the bushes, sneaking up on me! So glad that doesn't hit me. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. Actually, no, I don't want your extended warranty. Wow, this dagger does no damage. But that does. Okay, hi there. This is... Dude... Come on. I'm just trying to have some fun. Play a little game. And I'm out here dying to imps. That's disappointing. I'm trying to be cool and creative and do something different other than shooting people from afar. And you're punishing me for trying to be different. How could you? You see the sparks on that? Yeah. Good shot. Alright, now we go in. This one seems a little more tough. Wow. That worked out a lot well. Man, what a pose. Just arrow in the jugular. Died while kneeling. Alright. Now what is this? A sandstone cavern. Is it on the map? It is. I can come back to this. There's another enemy. How? Alright, I'm just gonna keep strafing and hoping for the best. Because I did not save it. Ah, okay. Alright, looks like I'll need to heal. Alright, and that worked out. I did have to use a health potion, but I got the swing of things, if you will, a little bit better. It'll take some time. It is a completely new kind of experience and game. Which, you know, fair enough. It's neat that it's not the exact same thing. But, you know, it's just a different system. Different. Getting used to it. Now, I will eventually, or at least I would like to eventually, do a 100-man playthrough. I don't know if I'll record it or not, and I don't know if I'll actually do it or not. But similar to Morrowind, a 100-man playthrough where I get all of the stats up to 100. That sounds super fun. And not only does it sound super fun... Oh! Yeah, I found a Nern root! Wow, they're so rare in this. Actually, they weren't that common in Skyrim. Rip flower I can't get. Did I go there? I did not. I did not get to check that out. All of these ruins have such distinct architecture. In Skyrim, all of those ruins had really distinct architecture. So it's really cool to see the different types of ruins around the lands. Because that looks completely different from the ancient Nords, Draugr tombs with this craggy, darker stone walls. Think Bleak Falls Barrow. A lot of the places had a similar style to Bleak Falls Barrow, while these are a lot smoother of stone. Oh my god, it's a rat. It's genuinely a rat. Okay, a rat out of nowhere. Well, at least it wasn't too hard. Thank you for throwing me a bone game. I do appreciate it. Especially in my time of need. I needed a little bit of a morale boost after the beatings I've been receiving recently. Now, I think what my plan is going to be... I want to get this mushroom. But 2, I would like to sneak around and see how long I can go without getting detected while collecting all of these plants. My favorite pastime. So they're goblins. Okay. Good to know. How well can I sneak up on the goblins? We will find out. So let's see. Major skills. Sneak. It's halfway. If I go from this pillar to this pillar, they almost saw me. It's still kind of halfway. If I do a little jig out of sight and move around constantly and check out what the sneak is at. Hey. Now the question is, if I stand still and wait a second, like roughly here. We'll wait a good bit to see if it does anything. It does not. So moving. You have to be moving for the sneak skill to go up, which is, yeah, that makes sense. I bet this is riveting, by the way. But I just wanted to test this. Okay. So sneak is through 36. The main action... Look at that! I didn't even notice. Novice, apprentice, journeyman, expert, master. You can get buffs for upgrading things. And leveling up. That's really, really cool. Your sneak attacks are a lot deadlier. You love to hear it. Hitting enemies while undetected deals extra damage, particularly with daggers. That also is super cool. You make less noise when moving. That's amazing. Harder to detect in bright environments. That's also awesome. Your sneak attack, ignore the opponent's armor. Wow. Alright, what about marksman? You consume fatigue while drawing a bow. You no longer consume fatigue while drawing a bow. Very cool. You can focus at level 50. Your arrows have a slight chance to paralyze. That's awesome. Oh, and then they have a great chance to paralyze. That's really fun. So this looks like it just is a matter of durability for the first to level 50. Level 75, it no longer encumbers you. That's nice. And when wearing exclusively light armor, your protection is greatly increased. Wow, so that's much, much later on in that skill line. Oh, I can dodge? Whoa. You can dodge by pressing right click and space while moving. That's amazing. I love that because I've been thinking about that the whole time. I kept thinking, man, it'd be awesome if I had a dodge. Jumping consumes less fatigue. You can jump over the surface of water. Oh, really? You take much less damage when falling long distances. Jumping consumes a lot less fatigue. I see. So just good all around. Now block is durability. Blocking an attack consumes less fatigue. And then shield bash. Neat. Blades. Power attacks deal more damage and more durable. Power attacks deal weakness to normal weapon. That's awesome. That's really fun. Now, expert, your regular attacks have a slight chance to make your opponent bleed. That's also amazing. And the weakness to normal weapon applied by your power attacks is even stronger. Super fun. These are really cool. I like all of these so far. Your fatigue regenerates at a normal weight when running. Alright. Sprinting consumes less stamina. Sprinting consumes a lot less fatigue. Not stamina. Sprinter no longer consumes fatigue. Oh, awesome. So, you can just run for miles. Now, I'd love to see all of this other stuff. What would I be most interested in looking into? Probably restoration. And all of the magic, it looks and appears that they just, the more you level up, the more difficult of a spell you can cast. That's neat. Instead of it being capped by magicka. I do like that. Alright, speechcraft is the other last one. Last one, I promise. And then I'll keep going. Interesting. I'll have to figure out how much speechcraft and disposition will matter. Mercantile. Oh, volume of item you sell is no longer reduced if it's in poor condition. That's awesome. That seems really good because all of my items are probably going to be in bad condition. And the expert one is all merchants have more gold and you can invest. Super fun. You always buy and sell items at the best price possible. And they always offer the best prices they have. That seems like an amazing skill to have. It's unfortunate that it's all the way at 100. So let me go ahead. I really want to sneak up on these goblins. I don't know if I'll be able to. Wow. I don't know how he's not. No, okay. Yeah, so the sneak's not good enough, unfortunately, to be able to sneak up like that. A biter fish goblin? What's the difference between the different goblins? So if I... Oh, I can dodge! Alright, well, it's not going very well. If I do this and then back up... Okay, that just hits my shield and then I die. Okay, awesome. Oh, good stuff. Okay. Since why did I do that? All right, I can't have that. I died, and I used a health potion. No, thank you. All right, I got some sneak attack off. Good damage with the bow. Yeah, bow was the way to go. Wow, you are fast. Hey, looky there. Alright, good slash. Scoot and loot. That hurt a little bit, so I will use a small potion. Man, I do not know the range. My stamina is quite low. Fatigue. Are you kidding me? It just did that. It just absolutely. These are feeling like Dark Souls enemies, but the fact that they're so wimpy, and the first enemies you fight, but they can just wail on you, and if you don't do anything about it, then well, they got you. Now I am starting a lot stronger in this fight. So I'll just take that and then block. Oh, okay, now you do nothing? Man. I was waiting for it and everything. Got a new bow, but it might be a little too heavy. Fine steel has 5 damage, and the iron bow has 4. But it's already at 41 durability. That is tough. Alright. I do believe I'm going in the wrong direction. So let me start heading towards the town. And oh my goodness, we're about at time. I completely missed that. Well, oh, look at these nice... There are so many flowers. Whoa. 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 So many flowers. I guess this is a great time to end off. Even though we're not in the town yet. we just leveled up and haven't done that yet. But that can all be done next time. Something to look forward to. And I'll get on the top of this hill. Awesome. Alrighty. Well, it's just right there. Just a few more steps and we'll be at the gates of Anvil. That's not Anvil. That's Kvatch. Okay. Just a few more steps and we'll be at the gates of Kvatch. So, thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.